Alright, well, this is 10 p.m. on the 7th of March, Eastern Time, that is, so leap year is not, or leap year. Daylight savings isn't too far away. And Black Mesa multiplayer is active, and I don't know how often this happens, so I'm gonna record it. No, if you want to bind voice chat, you have to go into console. If it's not enabled, go into the options and click game and enable it. And the command is bind space, and then whatever key you want, space, and then all one word plus voice record.
Thought we lost you in the wars, Guillotine.
No. Sorry about that. I decided I was going to record this, so I've got OBS running right now.
Does it work? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
No. You can hear you.
Oh, sick.
No, they, when they redid the UI like a month or so ago, they apparently just left out a bunch of multiplayer functions from the menu, so they're aware that they're missing right now, but...
They took them out from the old UI, too.
Yeah, which is
like
weird,
you can't even
because...
change models anymore.
Yeah. No, because I remember it was there in September when I first played this game, but... No, they're aware of it though. After today, everyone started complaining about it in their Discord server, so it's all in their new UI problems channel.
Yeah, but if you didn't change your model before, you can't do it now.
Well, you can do it from console, but you have to do it every single time you respawn.
Although technically you could bind something that goes in the console and then binds your view model as a key. So technically, if you wanted to go through that, if you go through that shenanigans, because thank you, Source.
God bless the developer's console.
I'll give Source a lot of credit. You can do a lot of wacky stuff with the console.
You can do everything in the console.
I've disabled the view model several times, and the HUD several times in console in this game in particular, when Zen first came out, so I could take screenshots. But... yeah, no, I have no idea when they intend on fixing it, I just know that they're aware that they're missing.
Probably, like, around next week.
Well, they can't make the single-player crossbow like the multiplayer one because they're trying to be faithful to Half-Life. This is just, you know, chaos for fun, but...
Hey, at least it's fun chaos.
Yeah.
Doesn't work for crap, but, you know, I like it.
Yeah. I don't know which is more satisfying, the explosive... Yeah. No, that's the reason I suck so much with crossbows, because I expect it to be like a railgun that's gonna be perfectly accurate. I'm like, no, it's the Half-Life crossbow, it's a projectile.
You know, I gotta know, is there a way to turn off the tinnitus? Because I don't like it.
If you go into...
You already have it in real life.
Big chungus, big chungus,
I go into where?
No!
I don't know.
Don't do that.
Where were you saying I should go?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure that out right now. I think that's missing from the new UI, too.
Huh.
Because there was, in the old one, there was like a Black Mesa section in the options, and that's where it was, but I don't see any of those options listed anywhere, so...
Like, I mean, it's a cool thing, but I've got a bit of tinnitus myself. I don't need a reminder.
Fun. See, the bigger reason I hate it is not, like, I use it in single player, but I hate it here because it blinds out the voice chat as well.
Yeah, that's a pain.
Yeah.
Realistic, though, I'll give them credit.
What you can do is, in your launch options in your game, type -old game UI. That'll let you launch the old one.
I doubt that option's in there, though.
Oh, no, it is. I know the Black Mesa menu's still in there. Just the
okay, it is.
Voice chat and the character models aren't. So if you want to do it, you have to restart. But...
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through that trouble.
I don't know. Personally, I like the look of the new UI. It's just missing a ton of stuff for some reason.
And it's kind of basic, but I get where they're going.
Well, it's basic, but nothing is more basic than the friggin' Source Engine menus. Like, good God, those things have always been ugly.
I mean, Left 4 Dead was a pretty good menu. Like Left 4
Never
Dead
did play
menu,
Left 4
that's
Dead.
like classic. Really? How about 2?
No, I haven't played either. I haven't played either of them.
What about
They're
Minecraft?
amazing multiplayer games.
Yeah.
If you have a couple of friends who have it, give it a try. It's amazing.
One of these days.
It's probably the Source game that's held up the most.
I have watched people play it, but I've never actually played myself. I've just always been bad with, like, even the closest, like, even the slightest horror elements. Like, it took me years to get into Half-Life, because I just...
Yeah. It's not a horror game. Not one bit.
No, I know, but you wouldn't hardly say Half-Life is a horror game either, but it took me years to get into Half-Life.
I wasn't scared of Mario.
Goombas are some scary shit.
Bro, have you seen the Super Mario Brothers movie Goombas? Those things give you nightmares.
Goombas.
Luigi, I've got lung cancer. I ain't gonna live
My
too
God.
much longer, Luigi. They say it's terminal.
Turtle.
Wow, I just sniped someone with a revolver, that was fun.
Yeah, whenever you get a snipe in this game, it is so satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I think I had shown you guys a revolver last game on the at the end of the elevator. I was very happy.
Most of the multiplayer shooters I play is Quake, so it's like I can't just stand still in one place and get this many snipes. It's kind of fun.
I've not played Quake in ages, but it's good to see it's Quake vibes.
I've never actually played any of the Quakes.
Quake Champions is free, and if you're in... I can't speak to all the regions, but North America East is still pretty active in TDM and Capture the Flag.
Do the old Quakes still hold up?
Quake Live is still pretty fun. I can't recommend Quake 3 over Quake Live, just because Quake Live is basically a Quake 3 remake at this point. Quake 2, I've never liked Quake 2, and Quake 1 is fun.
Yeah, like Quake Champions doesn't really feel like that much of a Quake game, the classes and shit.
When was the last time you played it, though? Because, like, they very recently nerfed a lot of the champion abilities.
I think I've not played it in a while.
Yeah. Because I started playing literally day one, like I was lucky enough to get into the first closed beta. And it was like, it was okay, you know, it was a beta, so I was willing to cut it some slack, and then by the time it came out to early access, I'm just like, this isn't worth playing. And then I came back to it like a couple weeks ago, and I haven't been able to put it down hardly, except for this, so... I couldn't tell you what it is either, because it's like, it doesn't feel like all that much has changed, but I'm not getting tired of it very quickly.
I mean, I suppose so. I mean, Quake's addictive in that you can move so fucking fast and shoot so fucking nicely. But
yeah.
The class stuff really throws me off. I don't like class-based, like, shooter games much anymore.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I was never into TF, I was never able to get into Overwatch, I was never able to get into... Certainly I tried Rainbow Six Siege, and oh good god, that was awful, but...
Honestly, the game's been nicer nowadays, it's just way too, like...
Okay, but you can't just not commit to a crowbar battle. It's either you crowbar or you no bar.
Okay, so like, see, I think
oh yeah, no, I
say Siege is a bad game. There's like different games.
Oh no, no, no.
Different thing.
Like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna say.
If you're if you're like arena shooters, that's great. Like
If you like solitaire,
yeah.
that's great.
No, I shouldn't say Siege is like a bad game. I'm just gonna say it was like absolutely terrible for me. I've never been able to get into
their original vision. Like they just sort of changed to like become what everyone like wanted. It just went downhill.
Yeah, no, there was a free weekend a couple
Gary's
months
mod?
ago. There's another one right now, actually. But I tried it a
Can't
couple
be
months ago because a bunch of people wanted me to, and I played for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna get into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have free weekends, like the game's gonna be free.
Yeah. No, it is free right now. There's a free weekend going on right now.
Like
But,
forever free, like
Oh.
they had those things crazy.
Huh. What the hell did you just end up? Oh, there you are. Oh, great. Someone else got your stuff.
This guy really did the suicide grenade technique, and he's a genius.
Solid.
No, I'm not. I'm not a fucking genius, dude. Never say that.
You're the biggest brain individual I've met.
Holy shit.
But no, I've tried time and time again to get into, like, slower tactical shooters. I've never been able to do it.
I mean,
These are some awfully long grenades. Like,
Yeah, I
like,
know, they
like,
take
these
forever.
take forever to explode.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know how long a real grenade takes, but do they take this long?
3 to 5 seconds for life.
Oh, wow, I'm surprised that worked. Okay. I can't remember if they take this long in the campaign, because I don't remember using them hardly at all in the campaign. If I was going to use explosives, I was usually using the satchels.
Dude, you don't use grenades. Those are the best fucking weapons, dude.
If I was gonna use explosives, for the most part, I used the satchels if I had them. I didn't use too many grenades, but it's also been a while. But I don't remember if they take this long in the actual campaign.
I only really use grenades during co-op because you have the banana grenade attack when you have 10 grenades.
Does this game have co-op?
wait, the co-op in this
Yeah,
game?
there's a co-op for this. Yeah, there is.
Is it a mod?
Campaign.
No, it's not a mod. There
Yeah.
is co-op in this game.
I didn't
Really?
know that. Huh. Is it like for
No,
the
no, they have all
Half-Life
the maps.
campaign?
Can you
They
play
have
the
the
Half-Life?
Blank Basic campaign. There's a server running it right now.
Oh,
And you can
shit.
play it that goes
There's-
with 20 people.
Proper campaign co-op in this game. Okay,
That makes me
I'll have
very
to give that a
happy.
shot.
I saw a server when I was joining this one that had 6 to 20 people playing co-op.
Come back here, Boot Hunter.
But no, Spend Co-op is the Half-Life 1 mod that you can download for free
No, I
on
know.
Steam. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried, a friend and I tried playing it last night with the opposing force maps, and we ran into a ton of, like, obscenely cruel enemy spawns, and it's like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do this, because it was just chaos.
If you play it on, like, the normal Spend Co-op maps, or, like, they optimize
Oh, crap.
co-op, and they have a whole bunch of, community-made maps and maps
Yeah.
for Spend Co-op, and you go to custom servers and shit. That's all great. And, like, there's a lot of great stuff for it. So, like, it's a really good mod. Like,
Yeah.
it's been around since forever.
Yeah.
I think it came out in 1999.
There we go, that was a revenge. That worked.
On this cliff ledge for like a solid 3 minutes, and I haven't been found yet. It's amazing.
Are you revolver sniping?
What is...
No, I was. I was crowbar sniping, but then it ran out of crowbar, so I had to go for
Don't
satchel
worry about
sniping.
it.
Solid.
Don't
What
look it up
is
either.
Futa?
It's a good map.
Okay, so it's when you.
Alright. Oh my god, this map. I hope to god nobody got that spawn.
I'm stuck in the air. Time to kill
You
the
got that
console.
spawn, didn't you? Damn it.
I did, but I can't use the gun.
I did get that spawn.
You know exactly which spawn I'm talking about, too.
I do. I love this map. This map came out with opposing forces.
Oh, okay.
This was not a Half-Life original map.
But it's still a lovely map.
Yeah, no, it's a really good map. Me and my brother used to fuck around this map for like hours, and there used to this one really fun spawn with laser trips, where you could. It was in like this really tight tunnel, and we would spend like hours trying to set up like the most intricate laser death hallway imaginable. And every once in a while we would fuck up, and we would like kill the home computer, like setting up 100.
Fun.
You can use the mines as stairs in the original game.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember doing that. That was so sketch.
God.
You can still do that in this. You can laser trip mine climb in this. Ah, you cocksucker.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I played,
Damn it!
I played
Oh my god, how did I miss
mod.
that? You bitch! I had a rocket and I missed the dude and then he crowbarred me. Or, not crowbar, he crossbowed me. Crowbar would have been more
I
humiliating.
should call God how much the damage that crowbar does. It's fucking lethal.
Yeah. Now I remember there was this old YouTube channel I used to watch where, they would always stream a Gmod deathmatch, every week, and there was always this one dude who would run around with crowbar, and it was hilarious.
Fish, you're a sucker.
Shit.
Nice work.
I shouldn't have left the laser
launcher.
sight on.
I saw that happen and it was amazing.
Oh, everyone's gonna see it. I had it on
Boomerang
video.
in action.
I'm recording this, so if I have it on video.
I'm famous.
Good lord.
Do not say God's name in vain.
Nice.
Alright guys, be extra funny
Wow.
because we're being recorded right now.
Laugh at my jokes, please.
Male genitalia.
Hi, YouTube.
I love how I decided to shoot at two people who both had rocket launchers.
I hate the crowbar. Remove it from the game. Sincerely, Angry Man.
God. Half-Life Alyx Deathmatch 2020.
Dude, I'll play the shit out of that, bro.
I'm not gonna play Half-Life Alyx because there's a girl in it.
Based.
Take.
I agree with you.
Hot take. Ah yes, Black Mesa nude mod. Can't wait.
I mean, you know, that's the campy way to play Half-Life 2, you guys.
I don't wanna
You know,
get
click them out of you, take a beam, smoke out.
Black Mesa cinematic mod.
Cursed.
Hunt down the Freeman cinematic mod.
Myself before you can kill me.
4K bounty models with a big fucking dick. That's how I want my cinematic model.
You really did a great job of launching yourself right back into me.
I was trying to shoot you while I was in the air, but it didn't charge enough.
We modeled Vortigaunts!
I was trying to get either on a rooftop or kill you while I was still in the air.
God. I've been playing Glock and crossbow both work underwater if you haven't played through the whole campaign.
Glockenspiel.
Or we're gonna play the house.
So that's how they're shooting underwater.
Well, I can't hit anything with this crossbow, it's so hard.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so if you aim with a crossbow, it's like hit scan.
What? Are you
But-
serious?
Yeah. It's
what
not
is hit
explosive,
scan?
but it's hit scan. Okay, so like hip fire crossbow is explosive. Aimed crossbow is a sniper rifle,
And it hit scan.
Oh, that's interesting.
basically.
Oh shit.
So it's like the Beta Quake Champions railgun. Then.
Kinda.
Okay.
Like think you're playing TF2 sniper when you aim with crossbow.
Yeah. If you're talking about me, I haven't. But
Come back here. You coward.
I mean, that's pretty much how the crossbow worked in Half-Life 1 as well.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
that
but
it was.
it-
I didn't realize that it was. I thought it was always a projectile. But
It doesn't look like it should be hit scan, but I guess it is.
Yeah, that's
If
strange.
it's not hit scan, it is ridiculously fast if it isn't.
Hot damn.
Like it might as well be hit scan, if not.
Oh, it is hit scan.
I got boomed.
fun. Yeah. You know, I just remember when I first played Quake Champions, and they had that thing where it was like, to get the full 80 damage on the railgun, you had to be scoped with it and let it charge. Thank God they
So
changed
today
that.
I learned the laser sight is toggle.
Yeah.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
you know
I
that?
thought you had to hold it in.
No,
Well, I mean,
No.
no, you don't.
Hold your part in.
I just remember when I first played this game, because like I was saying earlier, this was my first Half-Life game, and I started playing this in September. You know, I'd played a little bit of Gmod here and there.
Wait, have you played the rest of Half-Life yet?
I started on Half-Life 2, and I've been like trying to record my playthrough, and so consequently it's taken me forever because I just don't want to record all the time. You know?
Yeah, I suppose.
But I'm like, I'm like halfway through Nova Prospect, so. Ah, crap.
That whole, like...
You're pretty much through all the fun parts.
Oh, great to
The
know.
other part after that is the super,
I mean, there is one more really fun part. And you're,
It's towards the
you're
end,
getting
yeah.
to it.
If you're referring to the section that I know exists where they, like, charge up your gravity gun... Oh my god, I made that after I died! If you're referring to the part where they, like, supercharge the gravity gun, I know about that.
yeah, that's it. And then Barney says the F word.
Oh, that's fun.
That's pretty good, yeah.
How come you didn't get crushed under that lift?
Yeah, no, when I started playing the Half-Life games, it was like, by that point, I'm like, I know how it starts, I know how it ends, I know almost nothing in between.
I mean, the in-between's the good part.
Exactly, that's why I'm still playing it. But... No, I'm like...
Oh, teleporter room. That's
I
neat.
had always, I'd always meant to get around to him. 'Cause, like, I was a big Doom guy, big Quake guy, and Half-Life had always been like, yeah, sounds good. But just me being the absolute cop-out that I am and not being able to get through the first room with a head crab in it without shitting myself. But, you know.
Have you seen the Half-Life 1 zombies and headcrabs?
Yeah, no. I started with Black Mesa, and then I went back to Half-Life 1. I didn't finish Half-Life 1, but I did go back to it, and then I went into Half-Life 2.
I don't know how the
dude.
fuck you can play
Wait.
Doom and then sit there and say you're scared of Half-Life 1.
Yeah. I mean,
You should
Doom
play
isn't-
Half-Life 1, bro. Play Half-Life 1, man.
I played through, like, half of Half-Life 1. Although I did play through all of Half-Life Decay. So,
That's like the worst
My
one.
favorite is Half-Life 4.
Decay's literally the worst
You
one, man.
shut your whore mouth. Half-Life 1 is
Okay.
the best game ever made.
Half-Life Decay is good because it's bad. Like, the bugginess is what makes it so entertaining.
You're entertaining, bro.
But yeah, no, if you watch, like, the video of me going through Ravenholm, I would link my friggin' YouTube channel, but I don't feel like finding it. Like, there's, like, the first poison head crab that jumps out, you can, like, see my mouse shake really hard the first time I see it. I'm like, it's hilarious. I'm just like, I see it, I'm just like, what is that thing? And you can, like, see my camera, like, jump all over the place.
I think the first game I was actually really scared of, at least for the first, I don't know, maybe first...
Yeah. No, I don't know what it is about... Oh, Doom 3 makes me shit myself, too.
I cried when I killed my first guard in Half-Life 1. I was probably 6 years old.
First, God, I've played through some of Doom 3, never managed to suffer through the whole thing. But I was gonna say, it's just something about face huggers in particular that has always been unsettling to me. So head grabs were just a nearly insurmountable obstacle for a while, but I did finally get around to it, so...
Dude, they like stick their beak in your spine, man.
Yeah.
Or the fact that you're still alive when they're mounted onto you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know exactly what's going on, and you feel everything.
Yep.
You get
it's like I couldn't play friggin' Metroid Prime for a while just because of the first-person Metroid was too much for me. So.
All right, now you're officially a wuss.
No, I know.
Okay, Metroid Prime, the intro was the only scary part of that whole game, and then maybe the Chozo Ghost. But
I don't think any of that was bad. It's just when the first Metroids came along, I can't do facehugger enemies. It took me a while to get through that as well, but I'm getting better. But when friggin' I'm getting better, but when Alex comes along, it's gonna be real bad. Because you can bet I'm gonna give that a shot, even if I'm going to die.
Have you played VR before?
Have I played what?
Have you played VR before?
Playing Alex. I mean, I wanted to just playing Alex unless you played like the other games.
Okay.
Like,
I'm sorry. You
episodes.
spoke over him. What? I'd say it a third time. Never mind. I waited too long.
Before?
Oh yeah. No, I've had a Vive for a couple years, so I'm gonna buy the index controllers when they come back in stock on Monday, and hopefully get my order in before they sell out again. But either way, you get Half-Life Alyx with that. So.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom for good.
All I can say is that I hope
really
Half-Life
Alyx... I get that shit, but I'm poor.
That's fair.
Yeah, man, I don't have money for that shit.
I've already got a VR headset, but it was cheap as hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't need to get the index. Like, I'm not gonna say VR is cheap, but it's definitely a lot less expensive than most people think it is. Like, you can get, like, an Odyssey for, like, $300.
The way I see it, though, is like playing Half-Life Alyx, I feel like you're not going to get the proper experience without the controllers and, like, the hand interaction. Like, the resolution is out, but, like, the way you interact with roll with hands is the most important thing, I reckon.
I saw a guy, like, point blank, alt-fire Glock in my face for a solid 5 seconds, and he didn't hit a single shot.
I was 180 headshots.
Imagine having, like, actually $300 just sitting around in your pocket, just, like, waiting to be spent on something.
Fair.
Yeah.
That worked.
That's basically your life for, like, the next 4 years.
You know, like I said, I wasn't about to pretend it was cheap, but it's a lot less expensive than most people think. Because most people are like, oh, you need an index to play it. It's like, you don't need to spend $1,000.
If I'm gonna fucking play that, I want to for it.
Dude, I'm just gonna wait about 5 years for the price to go down, and then I'm gonna play it.
I wouldn't.
It was bad, I bought that, like, the Oculus for, what, like, 230, that's now worth, like, £90?
How are you still alive from that?
Good. Yeah, no, I don't know how well my computer's gonna run it, but, you know, whatever. I'm running a laptop, so with any VR game, there's thermal concerns.
Your definitely not gonna do too well on the laptop.
Yeah. Boneworks! I can suffer through Boneworks, but I just don't like the way that game controls, so.
One kill!
It's VR.
Yo, where the fuck is that map?
So, I don't know whoever it was that was talking earlier. The thing you need to understand about VR, if you haven't tried it, is that making something super hyper realistic isn't necessarily always the best approach. Because like I mean everyone seems to rave about Boneworks, but in my experience at least, it's super awkward to control because they like try and have this realistic, not just realistic physics, but also realistic interactions with physics. So like if you pick something up and it's heavy or something, you have a hard time picking it up. And I legit can't play that game because of that, because, like, you'll try and lift something up, and you're like, oh, that was supposed to be a heavy object, and your hand's too high up, and then all of a sudden it starts, like, jittering all over the place, and it's just so awkward to control.
What's it called? What's his name? Shit.
Crap.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Thanks, map change.
But yeah, all I can say is I hope that Alex doesn't have quite as much realism as Boneworks did, because I can hardly play Boneworks because of the like, they went overboard with that.
I mean,
Oh, crap.
the guys who made Half-Life Alyx were inspired by Boneworks, so...
Yeah, well, no, they were inspired to add a physics system by the Boneworks guys, certainly, but, like, I mean, even they didn't go as far as Boneworks. We already know they have an option for teleport motion still in there. They have an option to turn off climbing ladders, so I'm really hoping that interactions with objects aren't like, oh god, it's so heavy that you can't lift it all the way, and then it starts stuttering when you lift it too far. Basically what I'm saying is I hope they've ironed out the jank, even if it means going at the expense of realism.
I'm gonna have a small...
That worked.
I thought bee-hopping was a good idea.
Can't wait to try bee-hopping in VR.
Like, who...
Well, here's the thing to remember, bee-hopping started as a bug, so...
Bee-hopping is a bug.
Well, bee-hopping is a bug in the original...
patches it out.
Bee-hopping came from the Quake.
I blame the primordial Counter-Strike tryhards.
Yeah, bee-hopping came from the Quake engine originally, and it was a bug, but because so many people had so much fun using it in multiplayer, they've, like, purposely kept it around, and now they, like, if you play the tutorial to a Quake game, they, like, teach you to bee-hop, because it's intended to be used now.
It's like skiing the tribes. It's just, it was originally a bug that became a feature.
Mm-hmm.
Like, out of all the bugs that became a feature, bee-hopping's my least favorite.
It totally depends on the game.
Because yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna restart my game so I can turn off the tinnitus effect. I'll be back. That should work. These are the options I was looking for. Oh, hell. No, this is just for the Hound dice. Great, that didn't do anything after all, did it? Find... I don't know. C. Stop sound. Okay, so apparently I was mistaken. You can't actually turn off the tinnitus effect. It's just from Hound Eyes in the campaign that you can turn it off. So I just restarted my game for nothing.
There's probably something for it in console like everything else.
Yeah, you can... I just bound C to stop sound, so...
Alright, and you guys had to change your play model in multiplayer.
That's another thing they got rid of in the new UI. No doubt by accident, but they're aware it's gone now, so... No, I just remember I had to learn how to turn it off in Gary's mod, because at some point there was a stream I used to watch where they'd play these death matches every now and then, and for some reason that particular server, whenever you died and that started playing, it wouldn't stop even after you'd respawn, so you had to actually know how to stop it. But...
Excellent design.
Stop sound.
Yeah.
Welcome
stop
to
sound shooting.
Gmod coding.
Who invented snarks?
Satan?
The obvious answer.
Here's me, Bullmap.
Only the spawn of hell could come up with snarks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're putting Snarks in Doom Eternal. It's the final boss.
I almost thought you weren't kidding.
Final boss of Doom Eternal is literally just a room full of Snarks.
You really almost had me for a second.
I can't jump on this jump pad, I don't know why. So that's fun. Oh yeah, just a reminder, because I haven't said it in a while to anyone in chat who wanted to get on voice chat. The voice chat key is unbound by default. You have to bind it, and it's you have to go into console to do that. So that's the command would be bind space, and then whatever key you want, space, and then plus voice record, all one word.
And then you can join the cool gang like us.
The Gucci gang, the Gucci gang. I'm sorry, I'll never make that joke again. God, I forgot how long these grenades take to cook.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it's exciting when you're cooking a grenade and you're about to fucking die. Dude, that's the shit right there.
I did grenade suicide earlier, and I ended up +1, so... Oh, damn, I almost got someone. Solid. There we go.
Grenades!
You're welcome.
Sucker.
I was just holding it running right behind you the whole time.
I hate you!
Of course, Kamikaze doesn't get you any points, but it's hilariously fun. Oh yeah, that's another thing in Quake Champions. Since the last time I played it, they added a Kamikaze medal, which is just hilarious to me.
Oh, I need to play Quake Champions now, actually. I take it back.
Yeah.
Oh, you...
No, I started playing Quake in, like, 2016, so it was like, you know, everyone who, when Quake Champions got announced, they're like, oh my god, and then I'm just like, oh, it's this game that I, like, just started playing is getting a new game, I should sign up for the beta, and I just happened to get into the first wave of the beta.
Lucky. Great game, but I just can't rock for the obvious. Man, these mines have way too much range.
But yeah, no, I seem to have a sort of a magic touch when it comes to rebooting game series, because, like, I would have been really young back in 2014, well, really young. But I would have been somewhat younger back in 2014 when they announced the 2016 Doom, and I had like just found out what Doom was like a couple months before they announced it, and then Quake, I started playing in 2016 when they announced Quake Champions, and then Metroid, I started playing in like late 2016, and of course, or in early 2017 rather, and they announced Metroid Prime 4 at E3 2017. Half-Life I started playing in September, and they announced Alex in November. So, yeah.
Okay, so hear me out. Can you like start playing Castlevania?
I've been meaning to get around to it for a while. I mean, I could. I have an AVS and a flash card in my living room, so.
Like any of them.
Just get an emulator, bro.
You know.
Like literally any of them. Please, I just need a new game.
You got Halo. That's an old game.
Dude, they're gonna dox you, bro. They're gonna cancel you, bro. What are you gonna do, man?
The only I played a brief little bit of Halo. Back towards the end of the Xbox 360's life, Reach ended up as free on the the Games for Gold promotion or whatever, and I played a little bit then because all of my then friends got it for free on that promotion, so everyone was playing multiplayer. And I mean it was alright. I was never the biggest into it. And then when it came out on PC, I also bought it.
My household was strongly anti-Xbox, so I never played Halo.
Yeah, no, I bought it when I bought Reach again when it came out on PC a couple months ago, and it's better than I remember it being, but it's still not my favorite.
I don't like it. It's broken, dude.
What, Reach?
Yeah, a lot of the mechanics are fucking broken.
Come here.
Like I said, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, because, I mean, again, I'm like more of this sort of fast-paced dude, but I play the Quakes, I play this, you know, so it's just a bit slow for me, but what it is still fun.
Well, of course we're young. You think old people still play Half-Life? Oh, no, they died. The old people died.
I actually do know of someone who died waiting on Half-Life Alyx, so...
Oh shit.
Yeah. There have been people who have died in the 12-year period. Or no, is it 12 years? Yeah, no, it was 12 years since it was announced, 13 years until it releases.
Crimes.
But, yeah.
You do not run at a shotgun wielder with a crowbar. That's the one situation you don't win.
I don't know.
You can
Am I
win every other
crazy?
situation, but not shotgun.
Am I crazy, or does the shotgun break after there's, like, 12 people?
I mean, as soon as you start firing with the water, it just dies.
Either it works or it just works.
God, I hate the fact that you have to zoom in with the crowbar, with the... I hate that you have to zoom in with the crossbow to make it accurate.
Yeah, I hate that too. Yeah, the moment you actually need accuracy and not blow yourself up in the face, they won't give you it.
Mm-hmm. I will say the crowbar, or the... God, I keep saying the crowbar. The crossbow was definitely my least favorite weapon in this whole game. Which is hilarious because playing Half-Life 2, I don't think there's a more satisfying weapon than the Half-Life 2 crossbow. But
it's pretty satisfying in this game too when you hit the right click. Like,
like a chunk.
Oh, it's beefy.
oh no, I know, but just something about that, like that Half-Life 2, like just pinning someone to a wall with flaming rebars. Oh, there you go.
Oh, and the Tau Cannon, very chunky to hit too. If you hit the charge, it's bliss.
The Tau is great charged. It's super annoying to use if you're not using the charge, though. I've always found that was kind of a myth.
And Gauss, if you have Gauss, God bless your soul.
Isn't
Like,
it?
you just start instant. It's actually not a laser gun. That's actually your nut because it feels so good to fire.
I'm sorry, isn't it called the Gluon?
Filthy casual.
Am I wrong?
Shut
Because
your
that's
mouth.
how I've always heard it, but...
Gluon, Gauss, it's whatever.
Go on, gun.
Your mother's a Gluon.
I don't know, I always called it the LG. I mean, it's basically what it is.
That was fun. That was cool, dude.
I don't
boy.
really love this game so much.
This is really fun. As jank as it is.
Shotgun versus
I
crossbow,
miss
nobody
crossplay.
wins.
Oh dear. What time is it?
Welcome to the grenade room.
This room is hell, and I want to leave.
Hello, and welcome to the Enrichment Center.
It is the grenade room, but you know what happens when you leave the grenade room?
Everyone
Oh,
stops.
Enter mounted turret zone. You enter mounted turret zone.
Yeah.
Nobody
Right,
wins.
I forgot there's a turret on this map. Great.
Everybody dies.
No, there's not just a turret. There's two.
I love
There's
this
a second
map.
one?
Come here.
There's a turret on both sides of the map.
The turrets hurt a lot. You never saw if he was getting an SMG and then just gunning people down from the rafters.
Dude, I'm not a jet.
Shit.
I use grenades.
I knew you were
for
coming
round
around. You know, I suck at FPSs, but I keep playing them. God knows why.
You hate yourself, really.
Yeah! It's always great.
Computer games like.
I've played, I've playing, I don't know, I got into Quake in like 2016. I wouldn't consider myself good in the slightest. But I finally worked up the courage to try a duel yesterday, and I lost 0-20. They shut me out in 5 minutes of a 10-minute duel.
No, don't shoot me, don't use the gun. Yeah, man, I mean, getting the courage to shoot, like, competitively play a game, it's just hell. I think it was like when I was a kid, my parents were like, oh, you like playing computer games, I mean, like, at least you're good at them. And I was like, no, I'm
Yeah.
not good at them.
No, I'm not good at video games. I love them, but I'm bad.
I suck at video games. Well on this, but I suck.
Yeah.
I think this type video game is the only game I'm actually, like, alright at. Any other game I suck at, it's like, I'm young, I should be good at this shit. No, I think I know.
I wouldn't consider myself bad, I would just consider myself not good.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Well, there's just some people out there who, like, play like their own
Like,
crap.
I'm great
and
at
think-
great at picking up games, but God, I can't play them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just try to click the buy computer game and then I lose. The lights parkour on this map is infuriating.
You know, all you need to know to understand how bad I am at games is that probably my favorite video game is Myst 3.
Would you,
Fucking missed. That's the first time I've heard of miss on the internet.
No, they've just... I bought, like, I'm way too into those games. I'm not one to buy, like, collector's editions of games, but they had a Kickstarter last year for, like, special edition...
Wait,
Huh?
is Myst even a computer game? Isn't it more of like a graphical adventure, really?
It's a game, but it's presented like a PowerPoint.
home of unrecognized opinions, how may we help you?
I don't know.
But no, they
I
had,
feel like
Go ahead.
it's technically a game, but I don't think I'd qualify it as a real game.
It's a puzzle game. I mean, it's a puzzle
Investigation.
game is what it is. But... like, well, I mean, a lot of people just started it and they just wandered around for a bit and they're like, I don't get this, this isn't a game. But, like, there is an ending and a beginning, you just have to find it.
I mean, there's people out there that actually like playing things like Ghosts and Goblins, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I can't help them.
I say that, but I'm actually...
Super Ghouls and Ghosts, that's a good game.
Okay, that is pretty high quality, but man, I'm more of a Contra guy myself.
God, I'm...
Like, no, unironically, I love Contra.
I'm a Mega Man guy, but again, I'm awful at Mega Man.
F-Zero GX, that's my shit.
The only Mega
you
Man
can play
I've ever
F-Zero
beaten...
GX and be good at it, you're a god.
Yeah. Despite my loving the Mega Man games, the only Mega Man game I've beaten was 3, and it wasn't the NES version, it was the Wily Wars remake because of the slowdown. But yeah, no, I'm way too into the Myst games. I bought, they had a Kickstarter for the 25th anniversary, where they were gonna, like, not remake, but remaster all the classic games, and they did end up getting enough money for it so that they'd run on modern systems. And as a reward for being a high pledge backer, you would get, so I have, like, an actual linking book with, like, a screen in it.
Seriously?
Yes. And,
cool.
I don't know if you ever played the second game, but there's, the villain has this, like,
I've only played the first
sculpture of, he has, like, this sculpture of a beetle that's his inkwell. And it's got, like, Dunny writing carved into the side of it, so I have that sitting on my desk as well. It cost me $250, but...
Oh shit, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
Stupid but cool. Stupid but cool.
And you got,
alright.
copies of all the remastered games, digitally and physically, and the free novels, because yes, there's novels.
Who plays Myst? You. You're the only person.
Yep.
I play Myst.
What the fuck is Myst? Please tell me what
MYST,
this is.
an old 90s puzzle game that's insanely difficult to understand, but if you can get it, it's super fun.
I mean, Myst and Rhythm have got me through many a fucking boring ass night. They're like, they take fucking forever and you need like a genuine notebook to play them, but like, they're fun.
Well, so I think it's the fourth one? They added like a camera and a notepad in the game that you could use. But...
Oh, shit.
So that was kind of nice.
I always played it with a fucking one of those like little A4 notebooks next to me and just wrote down everything.
Well, the original release of the game actually came with like a journal that was like your book of Myst or something that you could write in. It was stylized.
That's pretty sick.
But, yeah, no, if anyone ever wanted to get into them, they're all available on Steam, and they've as of last year they all work on modern systems. So
you can get them like an iPhone and iPad too, which is pretty sick.
I wouldn't recommend buying. If you're on Android, the only version of the original is the Real Myst port, and the performance is extremely bad, so I wouldn't recommend that. But...
Yeah, I mean, I used to like play it on an iPad on like Night Watch and shit, and it's like it doesn't work amazingly, but it works well enough that it's enjoyable. I mean, at the end of the day, it's basically a Microsoft PowerPoint.
Yeah, well, no, they're porting the First of all, Real Myst is like the fully 3D remake. That you can like walk around places and stuff.
I want to try that out now.
And it's available on. Well, there's two versions of it. There's the one that came out with back in like 2001 or something.
No. You just gave me a good idea. You could port Myst to VR. It worked perfectly.
Yeah, no, they had that prototyped and they decided against it, but they've come out and said that they're not against the idea of making a new one in VR once their current project is done. So.
Wow. Okay, that'd actually be kind of cool.
You know, they left. They did Abduction in 2015, I believe.
What do we play it again?
They did Abduction in, I believe, 2015 as like a palate cleanser, because they're like most of what we've done for the past couple decades has been Myst projects. We just want to do something different. And now they're working on another game called Firmament, which is they're all in the same style, but they're just not related to Myst like story-wise. Because they're just like we need a palate cleanser, but they're like, you know, we're not opposed to the idea of going back after Firmament's done. So
I still don't know.
Anyways, what I was going to say
like
is that
that.
there's two versions of Real Mist, and the first one came out in like 2000. It was on Steam. I don't think it is anymore because it hardly works on almost any. You have to have like the perfect hardware configuration to get that to run. And then there's the Real Mist Masterpiece Edition, which is a remake of the remake from 2015. I think it's in Unity. And it does look really nice, but they're porting it to the Switch in like a couple weeks. So.
If they're in Unity, they can make it VR easy peasy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they could, but.
I mean, I wish it would. Like, I don't particularly want to replay it in like 2D, but like VR would be amazing.
It does add a lot, though, just to be able to, like, you know, have free movement in those worlds and not just be a slideshow.
Yeah. But I'm just waiting for the Microsoft PowerPoint port.
And there is, currently well, I say currently, it's been in development since, like, 2008 or something. I lovingly refer to it as the Black Mesa of Myst. There's an indie team that's working on remaking Riven in full 3D free movement.
Oh, dude, that's what I say. Like, do you pick Riven? I fucking love Riven.
Yeah, so they started it in like 2007 or 2008, and they were gonna make it on the Uru engine, which is I think the 5th game in the series, because that's a fully like 3D walk around thing. But then they decided to start doing it in I think it's in Unreal right now. And they've been working on it for several years, and the team that's doing it just got acquired by I'm playing Half-Life, I said Valve. Just got acquired by Cyan. So they're like, it's an official project now, which will be really interesting.
So I just want to know, who was the smarty that thought it was a good idea to make spawning models invisible for a few seconds?
It's supposed to represent that you can't hit them.
Yeah, but there's a better way to do that than, you know, making them invisible.
Fair enough.
The thing is with noises, they're invisible and then they can still harm you for like a few seconds whilst they're invisible, which is basically ends up being just getting spawn killed by them spawning.
Reminder to everyone in the chat who's just joining, if you want to get into voice chat, you have to bind the key through console. Command is bind, space, and then whatever key you want to use, space, and then all one word, plus voice record. That worked. Oh, you're behind me, okay.
Snarks!
God, Snark's the bane of my existence. Whew, that was fun. Damn! Oh my god, I'm in first right now. That's not gonna last to the end.
No, I'll be in first soon.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way in hell that lasts to the end.
How'd you? No!
The English always come first.
We will subjugate your land to
Are you
colonialism.
shitting me? Oh my god, that's the dude who was dominating me and I still couldn't get him. I love that there's the rockets out in the open, but I haven't found a rocket launcher in this map.
Okay, if you try to throw satchels on my feet again, I will let you kill me because that is really fucking funny.
Damn it. Why didn't I hold E while I was shooting?
Oh, Christ. Suppressive fire!
Damn it, I couldn't let go fast enough. Really hoping that it'd work.
It works.
Oh, good god, of course you had a shotgun.
One shotgun blast, 2 kills.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! There goes my first place! What a surprise.
Aw.
Pro tip: don't do what you just did.
Ah, see.
I'm sorry, what was that pro tip?
real life.
Stop throwing statues at me, you son of a bitch!
I love when the shotgun delays. It's fun. Oh shit, am I seriously out of ammo for the shotgun? I haven't lasted long enough for that to happen. Oh good, I got revenge on Domination Boy.
Yeah, can you
Shit.
kindly let me get revenge on you, because you're fucking dominating me.
Am I?
I don't like
I'm
it.
sorry.
Very mean. I'll find
God,
you
because
and
it
I'll
doesn't
kill
have the little tags, I can't tell who's talking is whose username. I can't map them.
you. Yeah, it really annoys me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just have to remember our names.
Which I'm terrible at in real life. No way I'm gonna be able to do it with usernames in a video game.
You
I
have to
got 40
remember my
seconds to kill
voice.
you, guillotine, don't worry.
I don't understand why it was only shooting one barrel, because I was definitely holding the right click.
I've got like the most memorable voice in the room.
Me?
Oh, you do too, but no, me.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair. I was like, I don't think my voice is that unique. But,
No, it is.
God, you should hear my laugh. I'm
should
trying
bring
not to
everyone else in
laugh
here.
because people are sleeping in the next room over. Oh my god, I just got first. I'll take it.
GG.
Yeah, if you didn't realize, my profile picture is a linking book.